Andy Beardsley, thanks for joining us. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How's the family? Aaron and the
They're
boys all good?
Everybody's great. Yeah, we haven't missed a beat, to be honest.
That's great. So tell me about it. How's business? You guys busy?
Yeah, we're same as ever. Keeping up.
What kind of work?
We're still mostly the new stuff. We're getting into boilers and stuff will be coming up, next month and stuff. But for the most part, we're busy every day on new construction and some slight remodeling.
Did you see any sort of slowdown, Andy?
No.
None.
No, a little bit on the service end where people were a little more cautious and put stuff off, but that went away quick. When people were home for a month, they started calling. We had service calls every day, and people said, "No, we want you to come." So
that's great.
We didn't really have any slowdown. The best thing about it was the builders had to be a little more organized, like the old days, where they'd give us time for our own time slot, because they didn't want us with electricians and heat guys. So
wait, you found an organized builder?
Well, more organized because of that, for the Corona reason,
Yeah.
So
that's great.
In that aspect, it helped us.
And how is the pipeline looking?
Yeah, no different for us. I mean, it's most of the guys that we have that we're working for have plenty of work and are putting in foundation. So
that's excellent. Andy, how are you finding your guys? You always keep a really tight crew. Are you still finding the same, or have you been able to find new people, or has it remained steady?
I have not looked. We've got a perfect number. I'm maybe one guy short, but I'd rather be one short than one over. The guys don't mind the overtime. So for the most part, we're at a perfect number, which is only 8 of us. So if I were to go one more, maybe. We're trying to get into some of the mini splits. I just did one for my son Paul to learn a little bit about it. Jeff's been helping us on that. So potentially look for a guy that might do some of that and do some of the boiler work that I'm sick of lugging boilers around,
I hear you. That's great. That's excellent. I think if you see the pipeline, we've seen the pipeline look the same way, both commercially, residentially, across the board. It's been busy. And we had a little bit of a hiccup around the time when you were talking about service work slowing down, but then it picked right back up and hasn't slowed down. I think the heat's helped us out too. I don't know if you've seen that on the mini split demand side.
Well, I'm really turning people away still right now, unless I'm telling them, listen, we're brand new to this. If you're willing to wait for us to learn a little bit about it and I can do it at my schedule, then we'll do it. If not, then call around and find somebody else. But so I've got 3 or 4 lined up where people said, no, we'll wait. It's not that big of a deal. They want to get it done, but they're willing to wait for it. So once I have a little time free up, which we will, I'll put some attention to that and learn a little bit more.
That's excellent. You've got the unique perspective from Massachusetts, working out of the Worcester market. So just tell me, COVID was hit especially hard in Massachusetts, more so than in the rest of New England. We saw every state respond differently, but Mass had the highest numbers. Have you seen that affect your business in any way?
No, I really haven't. I'm trying to think of, it's just a matter of us trying to be, cautious and polite to the people that we're going to. So, at the beginning, we just made sure we told people, we have to come in your house. So if you're calling us to do service work, you have to understand you're allowing us in your house. And they all know it. So I really have not seen anything it affect us at all.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, I would just say to close this up, we've seen the same thing. We kind of, as we're all essential, we very early on learned how to respond. Like, wear a mask if you can't be 6 feet. You use the term, and you're right. It's be respectful of people and be proactive and explain to them what you need to do and how you need to do it. And if you do that in the right way, I think people understand it and get it. We've certainly seen that. Sounds like you have too.
Yeah, 4 calls yesterday. Walked to the door with my mask in hand and said, what would you, they answered the door. Only one of all 4 answered without a mask. And I said, would you prefer a mask? And one woman said, oh, you're right. Yes, I would. She turned around, went and got hers, and I put mine on. So, that basically 25% yesterday of just the 4 people's houses that I walked in. So,
yeah.
The other 3 people were like, no, I'm not worried about it. You don't have to put it on. I'm not wearing one. I don't expect you to. I said, well, I will even if you don't want to. They said, no, you don't have to.
Yeah.
that's how we're dealing with it.
You touched upon it. Be respectful, right? Ask the people what they prefer and just defer to them, which is customer service in the age of COVID, right? It's just, do you want me to wear a mask or not? It's kind of just being respectful of it. Totally.
Yep.
Understood. Cool. Thanks for doing this, man. Really appreciate it. Good to see you. Give my best to
Great
Aaron.
talking.
Hope you guys are having some time up in Maine, enjoying it.
We are. Yeah, we are for sure. So.
I'm not worried about you enjoying your time. I'm just hoping you're getting away a little bit.
We are.
This is great. All right. Thanks, man.
All right, brother.
Be in touch. We'll see you soon. Say hi to everyone. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
We'll do. Bye.